Hi everyone, special for the day. September 9 is the 252nd day of the Gregorian calendar. On this day, Washington DC was named the capital of United States. California was admitted the 31st state in the US. And Elizabeth II became the longest reigning monarch in UK's history. Famous birthdays include Adam Sandler, Michael Williams and Hugh Grant. September 9 also marks Day of the Homeland, European Heritage Days, International Sudoku Day and National Grandparents' Day. Let us come back to our headlines. SOP for partial reopening of schools. Accidental blast in Dimapur leaves 2 dead, 3 injured. Nagaland COVID tally rises to 4,245. Parent become COVID-19 free district as all 268 patients recovered. Medical Department of Noklek expresses gratitude to SP and KMH. RTA Dimapur fixes auto taxi fares. RD Minister flags off 30 pickup trucks for rural areas. SOP for partial reopening of schools. In the backdrop of ongoing Unlock 4, partial resumption of activities in schools for students of classes 9 to 12 will be allowed from September 21. The Union Health Ministry said. Guidelines have also been issued for school operation amidst COVID-19 pandemic. However, only schools outside the containment zones will be allowed to open. Assemblies, sports and events which can lead to overcrowding are strictly prohibited in the schools that are optioned to start operations. The government also said that online or distance learning shall continue to be permitted and shall be encouraged. The guidelines stated that the concerned teaching and non-teaching employees up to 50% of the strength may be called to schools for online teaching or telecounseling and related work. Apart from mandatory mask, following regular sanitization, respiratory etiquettes, hand washing in schools, the Health Ministry said that at all times the teachers and students shall maintain a physical distance of 6 feet apart, wherever feasible. Seating arrangement has to ensure a distance of 6 feet between chairs, desks, etc. Accidental blast in Dimapur leaves 2 dead, 3 injured. 2 persons were killed and 3 others suffered injuries after a vintage bomb suspected to be a World War II era exploded at Burma Camp United North Block A here, Tuesday afternoon. Deputy Commissioner of Police Zone 1 named Mustafa told that as preliminary investigation, an iron scrap worker was pounding a suspected vintage bomb with hammer when it went off. Scrap dealer was killed on the spot while 4 other persons were injured, including 1-year-old child who later succumbed to injuries at the hospital. DCP said that splinters of the vintage bomb have been sent to the forensic lab for further analysis. The injured were rushed to hospital for treatment. Nagaland COVID tally rises to 4,245. Nagaland on Tuesday registered 25 COVID positive cases, taking the tally to 4,245 cases. In a tweet, Health Minister S. Pangifom said 21 cases were reported in Kohima, 2 in Mon, 1 each in Mokokchung and Kifuri. Till September 8, there were 496 active cases, 3,728 recovered, 10 deaths and 11 migrated. As per the severity of symptoms, 485 active cases are asymptomatic, 8 mild and 3 moderate cases. Further, out of 4,245 positive cases, the distribution across various categories of people include 1,823 from the armed force, 1,312 returnees, 309 frontline workers and 801 trace contacts. Parent become COVID-19 free district as all 268 patients recovered. Parent district in Nagaland has become a COVID-19 free district as all 268 COVID-19 positive patients recovered. Parent district is the second district in Nagaland with 0 COVID-19 positive cases, along with Longlang district as per the bulletin issued by the Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Nagaland. Parent in Nagaland is the 4th worst COVID-19 affected district in the state with 268 cases after Mon district with 294 cases, Kohima with 1,332 and Dimapur 2,042. It is important to note that Parent has not reported any death due to COVID-19 till date. Medical Department of Noklek expresses gratitude to SP and KMH. Medical Department of Noklek expressed gratitude and appreciation to Superintendent of Police Noklek Dr. Pradipal Kaur Batra IPS Police Department and KMH, headed by its president, for the generous contribution of 100 face masks, 71 face shields and 5 PPE to Community Health Center, Noklek on September 8, 2020. RTA Dimapur revises auto rickshaw taxi fares. The Regional Transport Authority, RTA Dimapur, yesterday announced revised fares for taxis and auto rickshaws after considering the restriction on the number of passengers as per the new standard operating procedure. As per the order issued on September 8 by RTA Chairman and Deputy Commissioner Rajesh Sundararajan, 3-seater auto rickshaws will now play with 1 passenger in compliance with the new SOP, on hire basis on all routes with the existing higher rate. In the case of line auto rickshaws, 6-seater plying for Railway Gate to Chimukuduma, the RTA has fixed rate from Railway Gate to different locations. The number of passengers for auto rickshaw 6-seater would be as per existing SOP, it said, implying that only 2 passengers are allowed as per August 31 consolidated guidelines by the state government. RD Minister flags off 30 pickup trucks in rural areas. Metsubo Jamir Tuesday flagged off 30 pickup trucks, Mahindra Bolero for 30 village-level organizations, covering 29 blocks under Ajivika Gramin Express Yojana, a sub-scheme under DAY NRLM, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. The objectives of AGEY is to provide an alternative source of livelihoods to members of self-help groups under NRLM by facilitating them to operate public transport. This would also ease in transporting goods between remote villages and urban areas, especially products and produce of SHGs, and help in generating income. That's all for now. To get such latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.